Good morning, you early birds. Welcome to Tea Time with Tanya Wednesday Early Bird Edition. Today is Wednesday, November 23rd, 2022. And before I start this video, I'm going to issue a warning. Warning. The views in this episode of Tea Time with Tanya may be controversial to some viewers. Please use discretion while viewing for entertainment purposes only. Thank you. All right, guys. Let's start today off with a blessing. Dear universe, dear creator, dear spirit guides, please give us, the collective, a blessing for this Wednesday, a blessing for the world this Wednesday morning. We get a blessed time. The path is clear, and all obstacles have vanished. Your time of waiting is over, so proceed with confidence. The challenges you have faced were essential, for there is a perfect time for everything. Now is your perfect time to be blessed by the universe. Namaste. Let me read that again, guys. Listen to every word. A blessed time. The path is clear, and all obstacles have vanished. Your time of waiting is over, so proceed with confidence. The challenges you have faced were essential, for there is a perfect time for everything. Now is your perfect time to be blessed by the universe. Namaste. That's a powerful blessing, because now is the time, guys. First thing that I have to say, and we have to do this the right way. Guys, I've been warning you guys. I've been telling you to watch Dutch Sense. I've been begging everybody to pay attention to these earthquakes. Guys, a ginormous earthquake hit Turkey and, let's see. Oh gosh, where is it? It was Turkey and another place. And I thought I had written it down. It was in Indonesia, guys. West Java. That's where it was. Can't read my own writing this morning for some reason. We must pray for Turkey and West Java, which is in Indonesia. They had a 6-point-something, possibly 7.1 quake last night, early this morning sometime. This is no cap, no joke, no lie. People lost their lives. People lost their property. People lost everything. There are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people who are displaced. Pray for them now and prepare in the event that it could happen where you are. This is what I am saying, guys. We must be prepared. Things are changing. Things are changing rapidly, and we must be prepared not only for man-made inconveniences, but also for natural disasters. And guys, us over here in the United States, I mean, usually the natural disasters that we deal with are in the forms of flooding and fires. And guys, right now, we are in literally the perfect storm as far as weather is concerned. This is not to alarm you. Again, if you've been paying attention to the weather people, then you know this is coming. This storm that is about to come this week, over Thanksgiving week, after Thanksgiving, and next week, is going to be massive. There are going to be other earth changes happening at the same time. Prepare. Do not hesitate. I am not trying to scare you. I am just trying to help you make it to the next level. Okay? Prepare. Prepare for power outages when it is freezing cold. Have a plan on how to keep yourself and your family warm. All right? If you are traveling at all, if you are traveling anywhere and you are driving more than an hour, more than a half an hour away from your home, and you must drive through inclement weather, be it rain or snow or wind, please pack your vehicle so that you are prepared for anything. And this is easy, guys. You don't have to pack a whole lot of stuff. This is some water, a tarp, a blanket, a change of clothes. And if you're traveling, you already got the clothes. Throw a blanket in. You probably got one for the kids in the back seat already. Instead of just making it a regular blanket, make it a doggone giant comforter or a big old weighted blanket. Something that everybody can get under and share heat in case you get stranded. This is real talk. If you are traveling, prepare for very bad weather. All right, I'm going to get off of that. The next thing that I'm going to say to start this reading off, and this is why I gave this warning, guys, because this is going to be this is real talk today. I got to take the gloves off. This is real talk. Do not underestimate Donald Trump. Okay? We are right back where we were in 2016 when the whole world was laughing at him. The entire world was saying, oh, this man does not stand a snowball's chance in getting into the White House. Understand that this person has the whole movement of QAnon behind him. It doesn't matter that the politicians and the news media has flipped sides. Again, we've been here. We've heard this jam before. Do not underestimate. This is what they want you to do. Until there is an indictment, until this man is arrested, and I mean, it's going to have to be more than arrested, guys, because until he is convicted, he can run for president. So he's going to have to be arrested and convicted and charged with the 14th Amendment to be found ineligible to run for president. Just because the GOP decided that he's not their guy, again, don't have short-term memory syndrome. Don't be a sheep, okay? Please, don't be a sheep. Remember what happened in 2016. Every single one of them were never Trumpers. Every single one of them said they would not be on his side. And one by one, they all trickled over there. Even old Lindsey Graham, he was the loudest of them all. And I want you all to remember that. Remember his words, because they were prophetic. If we elect this man president, we deserve everything that he's going to do to the party. And we see what they have done to the party. Guys, they are trying to incite and win. 45 is arrested. Expect for there to be a mess. You know, Proud Boys, everybody can say whatever they want to say. Consider that a false flag. Okay? They have been behind this guy for how long? It's 2022. Half the nation died from COVID and they didn't abandon ship. So you're going to tell me they're going to abandon ship because he gave a lackluster announcement that he was running for president? Do not be gullible. Understand how our rules are written. They're written for them, not for us. And until somebody makes him ineligible to run for president, he can run from president even if he's in jail. Even if he's in jail. He may not be able to assume the office, but he could doggone screw up democracy. Because then you're going to have another constitutional crisis. If these red hats decide to elect a convicted felon who is in prison, then what do we do then? Then we have a whole nother, oh, well, he was duly elected. Understand, this is a corporation. The president is nothing but the CFO of the company. Not even the CFO. He's just the president of the company. Understand, put all of those names in corporate positions, and that's exactly what you have, and that's exactly what our government is. Top-down Ponzi scheme. Top-down 1% owned. Top-down every 4 years we replace the president to appease the shareholders, to make them think that they have a power or a say in what goes on in the running of the corporation. Real talk. Real talk. If you're not here for it, guys, you got to go. Real talk today. I'm not fluffing nothing. All right. Now I'm going to get into these questions. I done got out the way what the warning was for, I think. There might be a little bit more later on. All right. My first question is from Beautiful Girl. Sorry, guys. Let me get prepared over here. Move some stuff out the way. Beautiful Girl said is discussing an issue at Rikers Island. 18 deaths have happened at Rikers Island this year. That's a phenomenal amount of deaths. This is not just inmates. This is also officers, employees. Phenomenal rate. Incarcerated people who may not have even been adjudicated, but because they can't make bail or whatever, because the court system is so backed up, that people could spend months or years on Rikers before they are even charged with a crime, because they haven't seen the judge. This is a messed up, screwed up system. So Beautiful Girl, number one, she's bringing attention to this, that there's a marked increase in deaths at a state prison in New York. You know, one of the infamous prisons. So what will happen? Tarot, please. Universe, Creator, Spirit Guides, Ancestors. What is going on, and what is the fate? What is the outcome of what is going on at Rikers Island? Please speak through me. Oh my goodness, guys, this is just a breakdown. This is a breakdown. When COVID hit, there were so many people, there were so many officers that died, that literally died, that created. I mean, Rikers was already bad. Rikers was already an inhumane place to even put people. But when COVID hit, there were a lot of corrections officers that died. They're not just corrections officers, but supplementary staff, nursing staff, counselors, people who are needed to run the facility. So you had all of these people who were not readily replaced. You still had this influx of inmates coming in, people coming off the streets. All of this during COVID, even though they were trying to empty it out. It didn't get emptied out. It was bad. It was bad in there. It's still bad in there. There's still sickness running rampant in there. So what you have is you have a whole lot of people who are under-supervised, overcrowded, and that's the biggest thing, undertreated, because they're not getting the medical care that they need. They're not getting the mental health care that they need. They're not being fed decently. So you have a whole lot of inmates who are very angry. You have a whole system that is festering. Rikers is a perfect storm for freaking Attica. I mean, and it's like they have had every opportunity to try and do something. Even if it is just going through and letting people go who are in there for stuff like shoplifting, just vacating. And that's what they really need to do, is they need to just find somebody and just go through and start vacating cases that these people who have been sitting illegally, unlawfully. Guys, these people are being held freaking, this is kidnapping. Because they can't pay an extraordinary bail bond, they are being held captive and lost in the system and forgot about. Stacked 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in a cell that is meant for 2 people. You got people on bunks and people on floor, people under bunks. This is a human rights violation that is going on there. Will anything come out of it? While I'm ranting here, let me read the doggone cards. Whew, first card we get is the 6 of Swords, okay? This is moving away from something. Moving away. Going to something new. So there is some change somewhere on the horizon. They can't keep trying to do the same thing and expect a different outcome. The powers that be need to regain control of this whole situation. They're making money off of everybody that is in that prison. And this needs to be broken down, and the people need to be held accountable. And what's up in front of that is just that. This old system has got to die. It has got to see its demise. Okay? Because, like I said, this is a for-profit system. You lock them up. Every person that you put in there gets a state per diem put on their head. $10,000, $12,000, $30,000 per inmate per year is what the state receives. Okay? So you're talking about a whole bunch of people making a whole lot of money off of incarcerating and keeping people incarcerated for dragging their feet on justice. There's going to be some changes because the system is going to be broken. And guys, the outcome is the state of New York is going to wind up having to pay a whole lot of people. Well, we got the Knight of Cups in the forward position. Let me read what this is. This is arrival. Oh, it's in reverse. Trickery, swindle, and fraud. Yep. And this is what is going to be illuminated. Guys, like I said, it's about money. You lock them up. You forget about them. You collect a paycheck on every single one of them that's sitting there, whether they're adjudicated or not. So while they're there, they're just a number collecting money, collecting taxpayer money, because we're paying. Us taxpayers are paying a per diem for every single day that these inmates sit in prison. Unadjudicated, uncharged, unsentenced, rotting in the system. And the system is profiting for it. The system is going to break. The system will be broken. and it will be a very bad breaking. And it's going to cost the state of New York a lot of money. In the end, I mean, more money than it's already cost the taxpayers. It's going to cost the state of New York. State of New York citizens, y'all need to stand up. Y'all need to start demanding some accountability for how prisons are being run. Look into it. I mean, there's already how many high profile deaths. That young boy that killed himself after being stuck in that prison for years, I believe, for stealing a backpack that they never even proved that he stole. In fact, I think he was found innocent of the charge, but had lost like 3 years of his life. You can't get that back. Eyes wide open, guys. Please open your eyes to the inhumanities that are being performed in our name by our state governments. Open your eyes. Open your mouths. Rise up. All right. The next thing I'm going to talk about is the cryptocurrency. Guys, I've been telling y'all about cryptocurrency. Now there's a bunch of lawsuits going on about all these cryptocurrency companies. People who are saying that they were deceived, that they were duped. They are going after the athletes. You know, I saw pictures of people like Steph Curry, the tennis, one of the, oh goodness gracious, and I should know, it's just slipping my mind right now, Venus or Serena, it was one of them, but whoever was supporting this particular cryptocurrency. And then the CFO, the CEO, the president of the company, whoever was in charge, whoever created this cryptocurrency, literally dipped with, losing people billions of dollars. And those NFTs, those little stupid digital stamps, because I don't even know what it was. I never understood what it was. Are worthless. People paid millions of dollars for stupid little animated stamps that are completely worthless. This is what I am telling you guys. Beware. Be aware. Be aware. Do not fall victim for all of this stuff. Crypto is not backed by anything. Crypto is not anything. It is an idea. Okay? That somebody made a program that you can run that says it is this, that, or the other thing, when it is absolutely nothing but air. Guys, beware. Be aware. Please. Do not fall victim to these Ponzi schemes. Come on, this is like selling, what is that? That's selling Amex. What was it called? That stuff they always tried to get you to sell in the 70s. Somebody gonna say it in the comment section. I want to say Amex, but I don't think that is. But it starts with an A, and everybody was selling it, and it was a giant Ponzi scheme. Okay. It was like the people at the top were making all the money while the people at the bottom were just working their butts off to keep the people at the top rich until the system collapsed upon itself. Because they always collapse upon itself. Because the people at the bottom who are supporting the industry get tired, can't do it anymore. So those pyramid schemes always fail because they're too top heavy. All right? So don't fall victim to stuff that does not make sense to you. If it doesn't make sense to you, do not invest your life savings into it. Okay? If they can't show you how you're going to be protected, if the stock market fluctuates one day, then don't put your life savings into it. If you want to play with it, play with it. But don't put so much of your money into it that when it fails, it destroys you. All right? All right. So let me see what's going to happen with these cryptocurrency lawsuits. Ooh, guys, I think this is just probably going to be mostly a rant today. So stick around if you want to rant. I'm just going to be as real as I can be today. You know, it's not about how many viewers watch this video. This is about the message that I am here to deliver today. All right, cryptocurrency. What is going to cryptocurrency lawsuits? Okay, don't want to be shuffled anymore. What is your outcome? Exactly what I said. The rich are going to stay rich. Oh my goodness. First card. The rich. This is the rich. This is the rich that are doing this. This is the rich that are encouraging this. And these are the ones that are dipping with the billions of dollars. Okay? That money has to go somewhere. Who gets it? Doesn't just disappear into thin air. It goes to somebody. Somebody is maintaining their wealth off of the failure of cryptocurrency. This is going to cause a lot of fighting in Wall Street and fighting in Main Street. Okay? This is going to cause a lot of fighting because people feel like they were lied to. People feel like they were duped. Okay? Again, we're going to have news about this. This, again, Ponzi scheme. Rich people learning how to manipulate a system. Learning how to say, oh, we're going to put a whole lot of value in this and then yoink, take that value away. There's going to be this is the obstruction card, but this is them just they're going to try to build walls around themselves to protect themselves from the fallout. So every time a cryptocurrency fails, CEO, CEO, CFO, whoever is the inventor of it is the one that's dipping with all the money. You know, him and his cronies, because it is a scheme. Again, beware. Be aware. Caveat emptor. Caveat emptor. Buyer beware. Do not. Guys, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. Okay? Final outcome. Lawsuits. Period. Lots and lots and lots of lawsuits. But it's going to take people's livelihoods. It is going to leave a whole lot of people in ruin. People are just going to be watching everything that they worked for dissolve. All right? There you go. All right. My next question is from Denny. And he wants to know, will Greg Abbott be prosecuted for sending a new batch of migrants to Philadelphia? And I don't know. Again, guys, I don't watch the news, you know. Most of the stuff that I get off of like Midas Touch or like Young Turks or stuff like that. And usually I can't even sit through a whole episode. So I don't know about Abbott sending these migrants to Philadelphia. Universe, spirit guides, ancestors, please tell me what is going on with Greg Abbott and the migrants that they're sending to Philadelphia. Okay, all right. Now, see, he's trying. This is okay. Beware of false flags. Okay, beware of false flags. They're going to try to make it seem like they're doing something when they're doing something else. Okay, this is a little handshake agreement. Yeah, we're going to move some of these people over there. Yeah, because they need people for some domestic issues. Yeah, this is a little under the hand, under the table. Let's just call this. They're just humans are being moved from one location to the other, like cars in traffic. And that's what's being done. Okay? So I'm trying not to get shut down here. But that's what this is. This is an under the table handshake agreement between two parties, one of them being Greg Abbott, another one being an influential person in the Philadelphias. Okay? This is the taking of people and relocating them to force them into situations to where they have to work for other people. Like cars on a highway. Like being struck in traffic. That's what's going on. Will Abbott be prosecuted for this? Will Abbott be prosecuted for this? Here we go. Yes. Yes. He's already under investigation, guys. So all of this stuff that they're doing, they're literally thumbing their nose at the Department of Justice. Why? Because the Department of Justice has not held anybody accountable for anything. Stuff that these people could have been arrested for. None of them have been held accountable. Therefore, none of them feel the need to curtail what they are doing. They're looking at Merrick Garland throwing up both middle fingers saying, what you gonna do? Huh? Show us something. Do something. He has done nothing. And until somebody goes to jail for something, these people are not going to stop. Understand that. The final outcome, he's gonna get it. But not until some people start going to jail. Hopefully this impanelment of the special counsel will give us some of that. This Mr. Jack Sparrow or whoever the heck he is. Maybe this guy is the Superman with the cape that can come fly in and do something. But yeah, all right, Denny. The tarot is saying that yes, Abbott is going to be prosecuted for this. But how long he's going to get away with it? They're in, because these crimes are happening in broad daylight. These crimes are happening while everybody's watching. He's literally thumbing his nose. Deuces. You know, he's throwing the middle finger up at the Department of Justice, at the United States federal government. The same one who wants to say, oh, our borders need to be completely shut down, is sending those brown people into slavery over in Philadelphia, city of brotherly love. All right, don't get mad at me. Just a messenger. But yeah, he's gonna be prosecuted. But guys, there's a whole lot of factors working here. These are some bad people. These are some bad people who have formed syndicates. Okay? The people who run all of these things are not poor people. How many poor people you think own double-decker buses? How many poor folks own airplanes? How many poor people own private slips at airports? Understand who's doing this and who is benefiting from it. Eyes wide open, guys. Eyes wide open. My next question is from Preston. Preston would like to know, will Pence be in trouble for anything? Will Pence be in trouble for anything? Tarot, yes or no question. Will they take former Vice President Pence and charge him for neglecting his duties? Oh my goodness, I done threw the whole deck over. Make sure I don't get everything upside down and backwards. Alright, put them back on top. Here we go. Will Vice President Pence be found guilty of doing anything? You know, to include not saving our democracy from a monster when he was in the room with the monster. But guys, remember, we are defined by the company we keep. So if you lay down with monsters, you wake up with bed bugs, but you also got to be a monster yourself to enjoy that kind of company. Because you can't be a good person and be in the company of something evil. You got to have that in you. You can't be most people can't stand to be in the room with something foul. Foul things usually have a stench to them. Most people want to get away from that. For somebody to get real cozy to the point to where he was willing to lay down his life for old Donnie Boy. He was willing to lay down his life. He was threatened before he left the White House that day. Donnie told him, if you don't do this for me, you're not my friend anymore. Let's not forget. He went in there knowing what he was expected to do, and he knew the consequences. And still, he's licking the boots of his master. Do not underestimate DJT. Do not underestimate the hate that he has caused to swell in America. It does not matter what them two-faced, neck-talking politicians say. It does not matter what mainstream media does. As long as he has his base, he has the opportunity to do exactly what he did in 2016. Do not underestimate this. Until he is 14th Amendmented, he is a danger. Don't rest on your laurels. Don't do the same thing, because we will have a repeat if you do. If you think, oh no, everything's going to be all right. What year is it? When did 1/6 happen? How long ago was that? Huh? What is the GOP threatening to do if they get control? Who is their best bully? Remember, they all said in 2016, he's not our guy, until he was. All right? Don't fall victim for the same thing. We got to learn from our mistakes at some point, because we keep repeating stupid stuff because we fail to learn from our mistakes. And right now, this is a quick turnaround. The universe gave it to us toot sweet. I mean, it's barely been 4 years, 6 years. And here we go again. Twice impeached, and he's still running for president. And whether the mainstream media, that's the whole thing. They are to sway you, to get you to look elsewhere while they're doing something else. They're about money. They don't care about you. That's the first thing you need to realize. They care about the almighty dollar. And they care about having butts in the seats and eyes glued on them. Period. So they will tell you whatever they think they need to tell you to keep your eyes glued on them. Remember that. Remember that. All right. Whew. So, I didn't throw on this. Will Pence be in trouble for anything? Yeah, looks like he will be. And it's going to have something to do with money. There's going to be something even farther away from the crimes that he actually did commit. We got two yeses, and we got the government coming after him too. Yeah, he's going to be in trouble. Maybe he did a little tax evasion too. Maybe he took a bribe. Maybe he took a bribe from somebody. Something's going to come out about him. But it's about finances. Yeah, so yeah, Denny, yeah, Pence is going to be under investigation for something. Or Preston, Pence is going to be under investigation for something, and it's going to be financial. Okay, next question is from Preston as well. Why is MBS being protected from Khashoggi's death? And Denny also wants to know about this. What is going on? And guys, what did I say? Today is Wednesday. I said it on Monday. All of Trump's loans are coming due. And then we hear over the weekend that the Saudis have given him a multi-billion-dollar deal. Guess what that does? All of his loans just got paid off. All of his loans, the things that he is being investigated for, just got paid off. Zero balances. No crime when there's no outstanding loan. No crime when you've repaid the whole of your loan. Understand what just happened, guys. The Saudis just saved him from Letitia James. If those loans got paid off, he don't owe those companies no more. So whether he got that money fraudulently or not, he will have paid it off in full with interest. Even if he gets found guilty, I think it's going to be a big charge. That was the bailout of the century. And I don't know enough about about the economic law and when you owe somebody and when you get charged with fraudulent things with money and then you pay all that money back. What happens to the charge? It's like, yeah, I stole it, but I didn't really steal it. I just borrowed it for a little while, but I gave it all back with interest. What does the judge say? Yeah, you did a bad thing, but you paid it back and you paid the interest, so I'm gonna slap you on the wrist. Understand, this financial crimes are crimes that people are going to jail for. Saudis just bailed him out. Straight up threw him a line. Pulled him right out of the soup. Okay? That's what that's all about. Why is MBS being protected from Khashoggi? And that's another thing that we need to discuss. MBS already said to everybody, oh, Jared's in his pocket. That's his boy. Jared's in his pocket. Do you not think? Who do you think gave up Khashoggi? Who do you think let him know that that's when he was traveling? Connect the dots, guys. That protection was in before Biden. Biden got exploited through this whole thing and made to look like a weakling behind something that 45 had already done. MBS was never going to be charged with the death of Khashoggi. Never. Never, ever, ever, ever. Okay? He was never going to be charged. What are we going to do? The United States, we're going to go blow up Saudi Arabia? Think about this. What are we going to do to him? We're going to go take a crown prince of a whole nation and drag him to the United States and what? Put him in Guantanamo? This dude has an army with airplanes that we gave him. He has the same capabilities that we do. What we gonna do? Think about this, guys. This was a deal that was made in hell. There was never going to be an accountability for that, because they're the ones that gave him up. Biden just was trying to get oil for the United States, and he got caught up in the game. And then he got spit in the face after he gave and MBS didn't. Understand what's going on. There's some dirty, underhanded, nasty, nasty stuff, guys. Bill Barr broke a lot of stuff. There were crimes being committed by our government under 45 all over the world with the most desperate, underhanded individuals. The people who we would never get in bed with, the United States got in bed with while we were under 45's administration. Because he was out there trying to make money for himself. He was out there making backdoor deals. And he was also out there setting booby traps to keep himself out of trouble. He is MBS's ally. Not the United States. 45. That's an exclusive deal. Okay? And you just saw the bailout of the century. All right. My next question is from Jasmine. And Jasmine wants to know, will Hakeem Jeffries be, she wants to know, will he be House Speaker or nominated to leadership to be the minority leader? So, because that's what he would be, minority leader. So, Jasmine, I can throw and see if he will be one of the nominees, but I need more than one name to throw against, because there's always going to be more than one candidate. So, and if I don't want to throw and get an incomplete answer. So I'm going to go ahead and skip that one. Give me, just throw it in the email, give me a couple of more names to throw against, and I'll throw against them on who you might think might be selected, and we will see what Tarot has to say. Okay? Now I'm going to talk about, this is also Jasmine's question. This is about who killed the 4 college students at the Idaho off-campus house that all these kids were found dead. Now, I saw something this morning that the dog is still alive. Okay, the dog is still alive. The dog is a witness to everything that happened. So let me see if I can connect with any of these kids, or if I can connect even with the dog. Let me see. Dear universe, dear creator, dear spirit guides, please tell me what happened to those children. Tell those college children, they were children. Please tell me what happened to these children in Idaho. Oh my goodness, guys. This was terrible. Oh, this was like out of a freaking horror movie. This was a home invasion. This was a home invasion, and this was not a murder, robbery. This was a home invasion with the intent to murder. The murder was for a specific. Again, this is a stalkerish, obsessive person. This person was jealous. Again, this is the theme again. But this person is not a college kid. Not a kid. This is an adult. He may be enrolled at the college, but he's not a college kid. This is a predator. This guy is a serial killer. And the police I think they're gonna put it together. This is a serial killer. He has been stalking. He stalks students. He is enrolled at the college, and that is how he picks his victims. And he gets to know them. He's older. He's an adult, and he gets these kids he's creepy to them, but he's smart. And he gets them to talk to him and tries to get them to invite him to stuff. And that's how he gets to know where they are or where they're going to be or what they're doing. And that's how he sets his traps for them. Guys, you are seeing and he's done it before, but he's never been caught for it. This guy is a serial killer. This is one person. He is enrolled at the same college that those kids go to. He stalked through. He's not a friend. He's a creep. He's creepy, and all the kids know that he's creepy, but none of them feel that he's dangerous. They kind of even feel like he's autistic or slow, but that's just the way that he presents himself. That's his mask. Oh my goodness, guys. This guy is on the loose. But the cops, oh gosh, I hope somebody is listening from Idaho. Okay, talk to other students. Talk to other students. You will get an ID on this guy. He is known by them, and nobody thinks he's a threat because everybody thinks that he's slow or that he's differently abled, but they don't think that he's intelligent. They think he's intelligent. That's why they think that he's differently abled. That's the mask that he puts on. He kind of does this beautiful mind type of thing. Well, I have these issues, but I'm a genius, and I just want friends. But he's creepy. He's got a mask that he uses, and he tries to get in with these kids. And these kids inadvertently tell him their plans so that he knows where they're going to be. This is the beginnings of a serial killer, a campus serial killer. Okay? All right, Jasmine? Whew, okay. Whoa, that was hard. That was a lot. Okay, give me a second, guys. Just let me take a breath. All right. Okay. Next one. This is getting off of all of this death. All right. Dave Chappelle is now being accused of being an anti-Semite. Why are all these people being accused of being an anti-Semite? And guys, I watched Dave Chappelle's Saturday Night Live monologue. There was absolutely nothing anti-Semitic in this. What you are seeing is villainization. Beware of distractions. Beware of finger pointing. Beware of villainization. They got you focused on this because they're doing something else behind your back. They are doing this atrocity. Oh, clutch your pearls. Be upset. Be alarmed. Look here. Focus here. Do not look over here. Oh, Dave Chappelle, one of the best comedians, person who, if there's anybody that's cautious about what they say but says the truth, that's that dude. And now he's being accused of being an anti-Semite to take everybody's eyes over here so that you are not watching what is going on over here. This is a grand distraction. And guys, I hate to say it, but Kanye is a part of it. Okay? He is the one that started this. You cannot be playing both sides of the fence, boy. You can't be saying white lives matter, but I'm the real Jew. Choose a side. What you gonna be? All right? And I said it. All right. Whew. All right. Let me keep on, because this show might be a little bit lengthy. Okay. Next, right here in the middle, I got a travel warning. So, guys, again, this week, I did this at the top of the show, so if you're just getting here, this week, the day of Thanksgiving, Black Friday through the next week is going to be a weather nightmare. Prepare if you are traveling. This is be aware of slick roadways. Check your tire tread before you start out on your trip. Check your tire pressure. Guys, another little handy dandy thing to keep in your car. There's a little ghetto secret for driving in snow when you need some traction. Take yourself a little container, of bleach that you can rub on your tires. That'll help you get some stickiness to your tread. Okay? Okay. Just a little old thing. You ain't got to get no great big old thing. Just enough to where you can give yourself a little bit of traction. But please, check your tires. Make sure you ain't driving around on this bad weather and even rain on slick tires. Guys, if you want to survive, you got to take care of the things that protect us. Check your tire pressure. Get that oil changed if it's been a while. Make sure if your engine light is on, check it. Make sure that your heating is working properly so that if you get stuck on the highway for a little while, that your heater works, okay? Take care of the things that take care of you. Preparedness begins and ends with you, okay? Okay, and drive the speed limit. Don't be rushing to get nowhere, and don't be following too close. Remember, it takes diesel trucks a football field to stop when they are going at speed. That's a long time. That's 5 or 6 vehicles getting ran over. Okay? Know what to do if there's an accident. When you pull off the road, okay, know what to do. Read up on what to do in inclement weather. Be familiar with it. And all the people who drive that are in your car, in case something happens, if you're driving, if somebody's driving and everybody else is asleep. Just saying. All right. My next question is from Pam Bodley. What will 45 do when he is indicted? Hopefully cry. Hopefully cry. But more than likely, he'll do exactly what the rest of them did. He'll go in there, he'll be protesting how much he's a victim, and then he'll walk out to the microphones because they're not going to keep him. He'll walk out to the microphones that will be conveniently waiting and claim how much of a victim that he is and how much the United States is going after a former president. Oh, he's going to play the victim up, guys. He is going to weaponize being a victim. And, you got the right wing is a little pissed off about his victimization. He's about to weaponize that. His little sad sack lackluster announcement, that's going to be their jet fuel. Because they made their guy sad. Be aware. Don't fall victim. All right. So what will 45 do when he's indicted? He's going to do exactly what the rest of them did. Just exactly what I said. He's going to come out and play the victim card. He is going to weaponize it. And that is going to be the juice for QAnon and for his red hats. Is that they are now the victims. The United States is assaulting them. Be aware. All right, my next question. How does Nikola Tesla feel about Elon stealing his name? Nikola Tesla, how? Oh. Nikola Tesla never wanted to make money. Everything that he did for the betterment of mankind, to just try to help people live. Because he didn't want to make money for the things that were given to him. He was brilliant. He was in tune with the universe. He was one with the universe. He understood how air moves, how the air is energized, how particles are energy, how light is every color of the rainbow, but it's invisible at the same time. He had an understanding of things that is unparalleled. Nikola Tesla's heart is broken that everything that he worked for has been destroyed, that has been maligned, stolen, taken apart to make sure that nobody ever comes across it, so that nobody can have free energy, free light, free heat, life, because that's what it was. Nikola Tesla had a way to make it to where if you lived in a cardboard box, you could heat it and have light in it. That's what he did. That's what he understood. That's what was taken from him and destroyed. Ways of safely energizing everything that you need. Safely. Over the air. No need for wires crossing the land. No need for that. You would only have to have strategically placed spirals. And you could transmit around the world seamlessly. Nikola Tesla was not of this world. He was here to help us. He was silenced. He was maligned. He was robbed. He is sad about what is being done in his name. He is devastated about the Tesla vehicle, because he understands that that will further harm our planet. Okay? He's not happy about this, because he was never one. He never wanted money. He never wanted to profit off of helping people, because that's all he wanted to do, was to make life better for everyone. And the Westinghouses and the Trumps said, no, if we can't make money off of it, nobody can have it. And they destroyed his technology and stole, just so that they can be in possession of it, his ideas, his notes, trunks and trunks full of his writings. Okay? I got to get off of that. Okay. Hopefully I can transition into this one. My next question is from Elena Gentry. And Elena would like to know, what is the bag and flower wristband that are on the Anunnaki statues? What are the bag and the floral bracelet that the Anunnaki statues wear? These are communication devices. These are, you might even want to call it, tracking devices. They could manipulate matter, okay? They could manipulate matter. You're dealing with a species that is so unlike us. They had things that served purpose. Part of that too, you might see some like in the South America, where it might look like they have a breathing apparatus, because they were not adept to this atmosphere. So they had to use, like we do when we go out into space, some type of a face mask to breathe. So in the different statues, you have some that look like a purse, some that look like an ankh. You have some people who are carrying staffs. So all of these things serve a purpose. But those bracelets and things, they symbolize who these people were, kind of what they were capable of doing, and they could manipulate things through. These were like tools, and that's it. They were tools that they used while they were here, not only to help them survive in this atmosphere, but to help them manipulate the space around them. There was no manual lifting of this, that, and the other thing. They could carve a 100-foot statue. They did carve 100-foot statues with the wave of a hand. Okay? These people, we are not them. Okay? We are so removed from the technology and the abilities that the Anunnaki possessed. Okay? And we have to understand that we are not them. They were a species, a race of beings that were far superior to all of us. Okay? So we are not them, and we cannot compare ourselves to them. But those are our ancestors. Okay. My next question is from J Rock 41 326. Will Todd Chrisley and his wife, serve their full sentence? They got 19 years, y'all. Now, this is the one thing that I will say about the federal government. And I've said this before, that when it comes to crimes, the only crime that the federal government seems to go after, and this is the thing that Letitia James knows, is when it deals with money. Specifically, taking more than you supposed to. Now, it's perfectly all right for you to rob the little guy. But doggone it, when you start robbing the big guy, that's when you've gone too far. Well, Todd Chrisley has broken the sacred law of you too greedy and you got caught with your hand in the cookie jar. The question is, they got sentenced to 19 years, y'all. 19. Ooh. Oh, I was going to ask, but the tarot beat me to it. Will he serve his sentence? Yes, he is. He is going to serve that sentence. It's not going to be the full 19 because he is eligible for parole after a certain number of years. But yes, he is going to serve, I would say, probably close to or more than half of that 19 years. So he's going to serve at least 9, maybe 10 years of that sentence. Yeah, he's not going to be happy. And his appeals are going to fall flat because he kind of did it thumbing his nose like, y'all can't touch me. I can take as much as I want. And he was flaunting it with his little TV show. Guys, if you ever get rich or have a whole bunch of kids, don't go on TV. All of that ends up bad. All of it. Don't go on TV. Don't. Just don't. Okay? Don't go on Lifetime. Don't go on nobody's network talking about how your life is different or because you got this money or you got all these children or you married a pig or whatever. Stay off. Stay off. Don't go on no reality show talking about your life. Don't do it. All of it. Look at every single one of them. Every single one of them has turned out badly. And the people who were in it wind up either ruined, in jail, or dead. All of them. Dang. All right. My next question is from Danielle. Danielle wants to know, what is Paul Ryan's future? Look at this. It is 4 o'clock already, guys. I started this at 2 and I've been on an hour already. I'm sorry, y'all. This is going to be late getting out, but that's all right. We here. We going to do this. So, Paul Ryan's future, now that he is a never Trumper. He was a never Trumper to begin with. Again, do not be fooled by these people. These politicians, if they don't do one thing, the one thing that they do is double talk. How do you know when a politician is lying? His mouth is moving. Period. Okay? All of these guys were never Trumpers before, and every single one of them fell in line like a good little soldier. Don't expect anything different. This is a repeat of 2016. Eyes wide open, guys. Stop falling victim to the con. Okay? This is the same jam on repeat. We've heard this song before, and they haven't even changed the tempo. Okay, my next question is from Sherry. And Sherry would like to know, Governor DeSantis lost his anti-woke law. She wants to know, will he win on appeal? DeSantis lost a lawsuit, an attempt to put in place a law that makes it illegal for you to use your brain. He lost. He will not win on appeal. You cannot force people not to think, and you cannot force people to think your way. But understand, you are being manipulated by mainstream media, by television. I mean, you are being bombarded every second with somebody trying to sway you to think the way that they do. This is the time. And that's why, again, this warning that I put on this video is, especially with me, use your discernment. You don't know me from Adam. Use your discernment when you are listening to things like this. Use your discernment. I am not here to lead you astray. And I pray every day that the universe is leading me the right way, and that I am not harming anybody with what I am being directed to say to y'all. But if it doesn't resonate with you, no matter whose mouth it comes out of, if it don't feel right to you, don't listen to it. Please don't listen to it. All right. So Sherry, no, he's not going to win that on appeal. No. You can't force people to not think, even though that's what religion does. But they can't force you not to. They just try to encourage you not to. You can't make a law that says you can't think. How would you enforce that? How would you enforce that? That would be a very dangerous, ugly place to exist in, when you actually have thought police. Because that's what it would be. You would have to have thought police. Because somebody would have to know what you're thinking to know if you're woke or not, right? Okay, let's get off of that one. My next one, this is from Danielle. Will Kamala run with Biden in 24, or will she run on her own? Will Kamala run with Biden in 24? Or will she run on her own? Oh my goodness. 24 is going to be interesting. It's going to be like 30 people running for president on both sides again. It's going to be a madhouse. Kamala will be one of the runners. I don't think Joe will be, though. I'm not seeing, guys. And things change. Things keep changing. I don't see Joe on the platform. I don't see him there. I see Kamala there. I see a bunch of the same old faces. I see Hakeem Jeffries' faces up there again. Yeah, there's a lot of people there. Guys, there's going to be a lot of people running. I don't see Joe. I don't see Joe there. But that's this day. Right now, I see, it's like 15. No. 1, 2, 3. Like 8. But there may be more. There may be more. Okay? So I see Kamala. I don't see Joe. Not right now. Not today. But that's today's energy, guys. So as on 11/23, I don't see Joe running. I see Kamala and a whole bunch of other people, but I don't see Joe. Okay? All right. My next question is from Patty G. Patty wants to know, how will Congress change when the maggots take control? Well, the first thing is they're going to try to force they're going to use a whole bunch of scare tactics. They're going to waste a whole bunch of money on frivolous lawsuits, on frivolous claims. They're going to have this whole little kangaroo tribunal. Yes, they will. Are going to have this whole little kangaroo court that is going to be unconstitutional, and it will be deemed so, but not until they have threatened and yelled and screamed to try to get it done. It's going to be a 3-ring circus. You're going to see a whole bunch of nothing getting done. You're going to see outrageous bills being presented. You're going to see grandstanding. You're going to see bad behavior. You are going to see Barnum and frickin' Bailey on the Congress floor. And it is going to be led by Margarine Taco Grease. She is going to be the head freaking cheerleader. Yes, he's gonna give her the power to disrupt. And that's exactly, and I'm sick to my stomach just saying it. But yes, McCarthy is going to give Margarine Taco Grease the power to disrupt. But guys, she is going to make a complete donkey of herself. And the whole world will see her for what she is. But she is going to be disruptive, she is going to be loud, and she is going to be incisive. And remember, she's Donnie Boy's #1 fan. Don't matter what her mouth is saying today. She carries water for old Donnie Boy. All right, let's not forget. Do not fall victim to the con. All right, my next question is from Jose Mean. He wants to know, will Mike Lawler, New York GOP congressman, what will he do to Congress? I guess this guy is a cretin, a creep. So, Taro, please tell me what you can tell me about, what's his name? Mike Lawler, New York Republican congressman-elect from New York. Who? Oh, no. This is a monkey wrench. This is a bad person. Hold on. Oh, this was a strategic. He is nasty. I'm getting the same vibes of that dude that wears the eye patch. A nasty, self-absorbed. This dude is even violent. Another violent person. He is in there to try to make what he can make. He knows he's going to Congress to be a prostitute. He wants to sell as much of his butt as he can. Oh, yes, he does. And he's on the agenda to just say no, whatever the Democrats want. Just say no and push the crazy agenda. Yes, this dude is dangerous. But you know what? He's got the devil, temperance, and justice. There may be something coming for him. He may have done something that is coming after him. He's got something coming for him. He's gonna lose some support. He may lose some freedom. He might be associated with a right-wing hate group for entertainment purposes only. But he may be outed. He may be outed. He may be a part of a cabal, some kind of underground type of criminal type group. Okay? All right. Next question from Jose. Last question of the day. Jose wants to know, will New York stay blue? Will New York State stay blue? Last question of the day. Had to make it a hard one, huh, Jose? All right, let's see. Ha! Look it. This is the universe, guys. I love tarot. Jumped out, flipped over. Yes, Jose. New York State will stay blue. All right, y'all. This has been Tea Time with Tanya Wednesday Early Bird Special. Gonna be late getting out. It's 4 o'clock already. I love y'all. All right. Again, this is no time for fear. This is time to prepare for what we know is coming. Eyes wide open. Don't get caught asleep. Don't fall for the same tricks. Don't count this fool out, because that's what they want you to do. Stay up, y'all. Stay up. And I feel like Herschel Walker is going to lose. All right. So that's next Tuesday. But today's energy, look at that. My spirit guides got me. I'm about to punch myself in the face. Herschel Walker's about to lose. All right, y'all. All right. I love you. Happy Wednesday. Bye, y'all. Namaste.